Have you ever felt stuck? Maybe you feel stuck right now. There's different levels of it in our business. Sometimes we have massive levels of production and performance in our organization, but it's at the expense of time with our friends, our family, and even our health. There are other levels of stuck as well, like I know in my entrepreneurial journey, there's been times where I was sleeping on the floor of my apartment wondering if my car was going to get repossessed. No matter what level of stuck you might be feeling right now in your business or in your life, I have 4 really easy tips for you on how to bring more energy into your organization so that you can move on past that level of stuckness. These ideas are really simple to execute, but if you use them, I promise you'll see a difference in your organization. Tip number 1 is a simple one. You might even laugh at me. It's identify and focus on what you want. I put together a really easy document to make this helpful for you. What's cool is sometimes when we're stuck, what we want is more clear than ever before. Because what you want is usually a combination of what you like and the opposite of what you don't like. And when you're stuck, you are really familiar with what you don't like. So here's the document. So at the top, what do I like about my life and business? And you can start shallow and go a little bit deeper. I work with my friends, and this is just an example. I travel, I work my own schedule, I have a cool office, and meetings are fun. Then you write down everything that you don't like. Maybe my income fluctuates. Maybe I don't like my manager. Maybe my teammates are running late often. Then you take the opposite of that. So the opposite of income fluctuating is a stable baseline. The opposite of having a manager that micromanages you is having autonomy. Or maybe a manager that empowers you. And if your teammates are late, you want a punctual team. So now you have clarity on what you want. It's simply the opposite of what you don't like, plus what you do like. Keep a running list of these 2 things and focus on what you want daily, and you'll start to see your actions and habits line up with that. Tip number 2 is super simple and really juicy. Have you ever walked around your organization and wondered, why are my teammates or my employees so lazy? This even helps your personal life. Have you ever wondered, why is my significant other lacking compassion, or why aren't they spontaneous anymore? This is the solution for it. Be the change that you want to see. A lot of times our outer world will directly reflect our inner world. So if you want a team that has more passion, bring more passion to the table. If you want a significant other that has more energy, bring more energy into the relationship. The law of reciprocation says that whoever you are, you're going to start to see those qualities in the people around you as well. So let me ask you this question. Who do you want to be surrounded by? What kind of energy do you want your people to bring? And when you answer those questions, that will show you exactly who you need to be. A really helpful way to do this is to hire a life or a business coach. They can give you some great outside perspective on some small shifts that you can make in your life that will make a big shift in your organization and in your personal life. Tip number 3. Have you ever been in the situation before where it felt like overnight you gained 50 pounds? Or overnight you were $10,000 in debt? Have you ever woken up in a crisis and wondered what the heck happened? It doesn't happen overnight. We don't gain 50 unwanted pounds overnight, and we don't go $10,000 in debt overnight. As a matter of fact, anytime that I've hit rock bottom, it was because I was climbing down the mountain every single day and just didn't recognize it myself. So this activity will help you reflect on your life and on your organization every single week in a really positive and easy way. When we look at the world as a cause and effect situation, it takes the power out of our problems. So here's the cause and effect diagram. Every week, evaluate what were my weekly wins and my losses. Look at the effects of them. So for example, my wins. Say I had a new client this week. Then ask yourself, what were the causes? Well, I took that client to lunch. What caused that? I went to a networking event. What caused that? I joined a Facebook group that mentioned this networking event. And what caused that? I heard the idea in a podcast. So now what's really cool is you can repeat those positive behaviors so that you can see more momentum happening in your business. So now you know that podcasts are good, Facebook groups are good, networking events are sometimes good, and taking new clients to lunch might benefit you. The same thing can happen in your losses category, which I like to call lessons. So say your star player quit. What caused this? I lost my temper instead of supporting them in a time of a challenge. Well, I was stressed out. I was stressed out because I had a fight with my wife. I had a fight with my wife because I forgot her birthday. And I forgot her birthday because I don't use a calendar. So now you have several lessons that you can profit from. Use a calendar, remember your wife's birthday, resolve conflicts with your wife. When you're stressed out, you need to have a different solution so that you don't go into your organization stressed out. And when your key players are having challenges, support them instead of putting them down. Tip number 4 to bringing more energy into your life is to find and follow your flow. There's that famous quote that says, everybody's a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will go its entire life thinking it's stupid. And I know a lot of business owners out there that are fantastic swimmers, but they spend all day climbing trees. Maybe it's out of necessity, or maybe it's just out of not knowing. But there are a lot of times where in business, we have to do a lot of different things that aren't in our nature, things that don't give us energy, and things that we're not good at. And the objective of this activity is to clearly identify what are you good at, what are the things that give you energy, so that you can spend more time in those activities. Even if you don't have the resources or teammates to outsource the activities that don't give you energy to yet, it's still great to clearly identify what activities you will eventually want to outsource so that you can know what you're looking for. So take a few moments to do this activity. It's in 2 steps. Step 1 is simple. Clearly identify your goal and list out all the recurring activities and all the one-time activities that you need to do to get this thing done. So here's an example of it. So if your goal was to produce $400,000 in company profit, you would write down everything that has to happen weekly or multiple times for you to hit that goal, and everything that has to happen one time for you to hit that objective. You'll find that these things will fit into one of 4 categories pretty much. Things that give you energy, things that produce immediate results or income, things that you're good at, maybe things that you're great at, and things that don't fit any of those other categories, but they still have to get done. These are usually administrative tasks. This is my dog Leah, by the way. So these are the things that give you energy, the things that create money or results, things that you're good at, and things that have to get done that don't fit any of those categories. What this will do is it will help you identify where you can spend most of your time. So if it gives you energy and you're good at it, you want to ask yourself, how can I monetize this, or how can I create results with this? For example, in my organization, I know that I love to inspire people, and I'm usually pretty good at it. I'd find myself inspiring people at the wrong times. If somebody was feeling down, even if I had another priority coming up, I would spend time right there to inspire that person when maybe it wasn't necessary. So asking this question of how can I create results with inspiring people, it led me to building team meetings into my organization structure so that I can inspire people in a more effective way. If it makes you money or creates results and it gives you energy, the objective there is to improve your skill set. We're in a time now where you can learn to be great at anything. There are resources everywhere, from podcasts to audiobooks to coaches. There are resources everywhere, literally everywhere, for you to learn how to be great at something. So if it makes money and creates results and it gives you energy, learn to be great at it. If it gives you results and you're good at it, systemize this so that when you come across somebody that it gives energy to, you'll have the resources to be able to delegate it to them effectively. And finally, if it gives you energy, makes you money, and you're good at it, that's your sweet spot, and that's where you want to spend a lot of your time. This is to make sure that you're not a fish climbing trees all day. Thank you so much for watching today. Those are 4 quick tips for you on how to bring more energy into your business. If you like this content, please subscribe right now so that you can make sure that you get more stuff like this. Please also share this video with anybody that you feel like might be stuck or that you feel like might want that next level of production, because the reality is that sometimes producing more in our life and in our business is not a matter of better strategy, but a matter of better energy. I hope you have a wonderful day. All the documents are in the links below. Thank you.